If you're a big fan of VR and haven't been living under a rock, you probably heard of Beyond Sandbox. In case you don't know what that is, it's a VR game that is scheduled to come out this summer, so basically a couple months. And one big thing I wanted to talk about is a slight controversy it's been receiving from a popular VR YouTuber known as Wigwam. Now, it's more or less controversy because all he's really doing is just giving his takes and opinions on the game. But personally, I feel like I had to talk about this because he seems to be giving the game a little bit of a rough time, but it's pretty reasonable if they're going to be talking about all of this stuff, which I'm going to say later in the video. Now, the main thing I want to do is just give my own thoughts on this situation. I am going to be pointing out all of my points. The first thing I want to talk about is the advertising and how people noted that it seems to be showing the same thing a lot. Now, I also noticed this later. I kind of just used to eat up their content, but now I actually kind of pay attention to what they're doing, especially after the Wigwam video. Not lazy. Also, why are they showing the stupid zombie so many goddamn times?
3 new ways to deal with zombies because all you need to do is prove that you've wishlisted the game on Steam. And if we hit wave of zombies, you're all out of ammo, but there's a few left chasing you. Himself asks, can there be zombies with massive honkers? So we gave our zombies gorilla grip bite strength so you can do stuff like this. I think this feature speaks for itself, but I also want you to know we're working on things like giving zombies bite strength and...
Now, this could go really bad, considering that if they have a lack of content, they're just gonna overhype all this for nothing. And now you're just gonna have a community of sad people who are pissed at this game company because they promised a bunch of things they couldn't deliver. Another thing I want to talk about is the release date. Now, if it releases in a month, as it says, this could be really bad because if they're really showing us everything they have in all these shorts, in only a month, if they expect to do everything they're promising us, this will not go well. Which I really hope they don't, but there's no way that they release a game and they have nearly nothing that they're promising us. And in my opinion, it's not really nothing new. They're just grabbing old things from old games and they're just making it to one. But another thing I heard about was its community. As someone that personally doesn't have Discord, I can't confirm whether or not its community is good off of my personal experience. Issues that I think can be fixed pretty easy are just have an official release date that is serious. You can't be saying you're gonna release something in the summer, then show us basically nothing, and then release the game and have nearly nothing. This is obviously bad, which it's pretty self-explanatory, but if you can't think for yourself, then if you're gonna release a game with all of these promised things and not deliver, there's bound to be pissed people. One last thing I wanted to talk about is just my own opinion on the game. Now, I don't really think it's too serious to really be considering it a whole controversy because the devs don't really seem to be getting into anything. It seems to really just be people talking about the game. And I actually don't believe there's enough people talking about this because I feel like if you want to spread awareness and make the game succeed, you need to talk about the game. Which I feel like even though I'm a really small YouTuber and I rarely post, my thoughts and my word may give other people motivation. So in my opinion, as long as the game is good, the players are happy, including me, and it releases in a good state, that's all I care about. I don't care how long it takes as long as it releases in a good state. That's really all I have to say about this. And thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment if you have any other thoughts on this, and have a good day.